Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for part 4 for the decent to good albums of 2021 video. And like I said, this is going to be a long list, so I had to discuss about 60 albums on this list. So we're almost halfway done. So yeah, I'm going to discuss from 39 to which number I get to for this part or whatever for part 4 of this video and let you know what I thought of these next albums that I'm going to be talking about. So let's start at number 39 with Marshmallow with Shockwave. Now, this album was average. I personally thought it was average, but that's my opinion. I can't remember all the songs from it. I know Megan Thee Stallion was in one of the songs. Uh, on this album, but I can't remember which one. It's just been a little bit since I've heard this album, since like the summertime of 2021. So it's been that long. I think it came out June 11th of 2021. So it was a little while ago, but still at number 39 I picked Marshmallow with Shockwave. Definitely go check out my review for it. I might go into a bit more explanation of what I thought of each song from the album. At number 38 is Elton John with the Lockdown Sessions. Now, I enjoyed One of Me. That was one of my favorite songs. I know it's a Lil Nas X song, but that was that was a really good song. And Elton John doing at his piano work sounds really nice in this song. And the trap beats were pretty solid for what they were going for. So it there were other songs on this album like After All and the song with Stevie Wonder in the album, I believe. Uh so there were some pretty good hits. And then there were some songs. There was one with Young Thug and Nicki Minaj, and I was a little hesitant on liking it, but the song did alright. Uh Please forgive me on my yawning. Uh But still, at number 38 is Elton John with the Lockdown Sessions. Number 37 is Khalid with Scenic Drive Mixtape. I found certain songs like Present to be good. I did just review it like almost over a week ago, so you can definitely go check out my review for it. Because there's some songs I go into a little more explanation about. Backseat was not too bad. Um, there were some other ones like the title track Scenic Drive was not too bad. It has a pretty nice groove to it and good song to like cruise and drive around town in that song or like outside the city. It's pretty melodic track to really soothe back and just enjoy yourself with that song. So at number 37, I picked Khalid with Scenic Drive Mixtape. Kind of breezing through this a little faster than I thought because I didn't have much to talk about with certain albums because I can't remember every song from each album, but I remember some. At number 36 is Group Love with This Is This. Now, I enjoyed Prime Time somewhat. Not the best song, but it's an alright opener to the album. And then Shout was pretty good. Uh, the I Saw You at the Liquor Store song, I can't remember what that song was called, but you'll have to remind me in the comment section below. I did review it back in March of this year, so you can definitely go check out my review for it. I was surprised they put out another album since the not so successful album Healer came out last year. It was decent, but it wasn't perfect. And this one was a little bit better. So I was like a little impressed, but at the same time, it still wasn't good enough to be on my best albums. So at number 36 is Group Love with This Is This. At number 35 is Olivia O'Brien with Episodes Season 1 EP. Now, I enjoyed the song with Ollie Sykes, No More Friends. That was a pretty good song. Sociopath was pretty nice. We're All Gonna Die, which is a pretty messed up title, if you know what I'm saying. The Who Cares Anyway, We're All Gonna Die. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this song is so negative, but it pulls it off with the really happy tune that it's going with. What Happens Now was a pretty solid track, but I gotta give props to Olivia O'Brien on the We're All Gonna Die track, and also Keep It Moving was not my favorite, but it was fine for what it was. Pretty much track number 2, I think it was called Mama or something like that. Or I can't remember what it was called, honestly, but No More Friends was my favorite one. And sorry for my yawning in this video, I know it's a little bothersome. I do have to go take a shower soon. Sorry that my hair's been messy for a while, but I am gonna go take a shower after this video. Yeah, so at number 35 is Olivia O'Brien with Episodes Season 1 EP. It was not a bad listen. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't listened to it yet this year. At number 34 is Tanaje with 333. Now this was a pretty solid album for what it went for. There were certain songs like the title track was not the best, but it was fine. What was that song called? Back to My Heart, or whatever it was called. That was actually a pretty good pop song that Tanaje made. The Pasadena or whatever it was called. I can't remember the title of the song again. You'll have to remind me in the comment section below, but there were certain songs on this album that did alright, and then there were some songs that I quite enjoyed. The second track, I Can See the Future, was not a bad song. Not perfect in any way. Most of the songs are sexualized with the lyrics, but that's what she's going for. So Tanaje is a pretty good R&B artist, so I really like her music. So at number 34 is Tanaje with 333. Number 33 is Foo Fighters with Medicine at Midnight. Now, this was a solid album, honestly. Shame Shame, still the worst song, and possibly the worst song of 2020. It came out in 2020, so that's why I put it in the worst songs of 2020. Please forgive me on my yawning. I know it's a little bothersome for this video, but I had to do a few chores before making this third part and now the fourth part. Yeah, Foo Fighters Medicine at Midnight. The title track's pretty solid. Not the best title track, but it's pretty good for what it is. Then you have Waiting on a War, which that was a good song until the end. The ending got so much better, and it got really fast, and I really enjoyed it. Making a Fire was actually a pretty good opener to this album. And then you have, what's that song? I can't think of it right now. Cloud Spotter. That was what the song was called. And Love Dies Young was pretty solid. Chasing Birds was pretty nice. And there were some other ones that I enjoyed from this album. Track number 6 was pretty good. I wasn't disappointed with that song. So, at number 33 is Foo Fighters with Medicine at Midnight. Number 32 is Flora Cash with Don't You Look at Me That Way EP. Now, there's only like 4 songs on this EP, like Feeling So Down. It is on the new album, Our Generation, and you can definitely go check out part 3 of this decent to good albums of 2021. It made it at that spot. But the EP for Flora Cash this year that came back out and came out back in June of this year was pretty solid. So highly recommend you check it out. This EP. So at number 32 is Flora Cash with Don't You Look at Me That Way. It's a pretty solid EP. I like the bright lights. I like what is it? The trying to think of Don't You Look at Me That Way. Soulmate was pretty nice. So there's only like 4 songs on this EP. So yeah, number 32, Flora Cash with Don't You Look at Me That Way EP. Number 31 is AFI with Bodies. And this is going to be the last album I'll talk about, and then I'll wrap this video up to get ready for part 5 in a little bit. That I'm going to be doing a little bit tonight in a little while or so. Gotta take a shower after this video. But AFI did put out a solid album. They made so many fucking singles. 7 out of 11 songs. I think Tied to a Tree is one of my favorite songs. Great closer to the album. No Eyes was pretty solid of a track. And track number 9 was pretty interesting of a track. The At the Party Was Left Behind lyric was one of my favorite lyrics in track number 9 of this album. And On Your Back, I think, is one of the songs. Can't remember. But they did make another single called Caught. And that should have been on the deluxe edition for sure of this album. Or a bonus track for this album or something. I don't know. But Looking Tragic was a pretty good song. I really liked that one. Twisted Tongues was pretty solid. And you have the second track. There's Dulceria, which was pretty solid of a track. And some other tracks as well. So yeah, at number 31 I picked AFI with Bodies. That's gonna be it for part 4 of decent to good albums of 2021 video. I will return to you for part 5 for decent to good albums of 2021 video right after I get out of the shower, of course, because my hair is all messy right now. Because I had to work outside and all that, so I didn't have time to. I just wanted to get most of it out of the way and get the first half of this list out of the way, and then in these 4 parts, and then return to you for the next few parts, however many I have to do left. So there might be a few more videos for decent to good albums of 2021 videos. But I hope you enjoyed part 4 for decent to good albums of 2021 video. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I will see you in the next part. Well, I will see you in part 5 for decent to good albums of 2021 video.